I put the song on this morning and I saw my name with featuring Stevie Wonder. Like I kind of just took in that moment like, man, I got Stevie Wonder on a song. Here we go. Here we go again. Trayvon will never get to be an older man. Chuck D, Public Enemy. Here we go. Here we go again. And it was really saying like, this is the cycle. This goes over. And here we go. Here we go again. Trayvon will never get to be an older man is like a statement to the world. Like, do you understand you killing young black men who have lives? This is somebody's life. This young man at the age of 17 will never get to have a child, go out and see the world, like things that any human being deserves. Black children, their childhood stole from them, robbed of our names and our language, stole again. Who stole the soul from black folk? Same man that stole the land from Chief Black Smoke and made the whip crackle on our back slow, made us go through the back door and raffle black bodies on the slave blocks. I want you to feel the history of that when I'm saying it. When you think about being whipped and going through the back door, those two things, like, think of how damaging that is, how even a fearful life, what type of life is that to live? Now we slave to the blocks, on them we spray shots, leaving our own to lay in a box. Black mother's stomach staying or not. We kill each other, it's part of the plot. I wish the hating would stop. War, and a battle with us. I know that black lives matter and they matter to us. Initially I said, do they matter to us? Because I was really like, yo, we gotta do better to ourselves. And it's to saying to us like, hey, our lives matter to us. These are the things we gotta discuss. The new plantation, mass incarceration. Instead of educate, they rather convict the kids. As dirty as the water in Flint the system is. Is it a felony or a misdemeanor? Maria Sharapova making more than Serena. She the best tennis player and one of the greatest athletes ever, right? So the fact that Maria Sharapova was even in the conversations at times and was making as much money, I think that things have shifted now. When I wrote this lyric, it hadn't shifted. It took Viola Davis to say this, the roles of the help and the gangsters is really all they gave us. We need Avas, Ta-Nehisi's, and Cory Booker's. The salt of the earth to get us off of sugar. And greasy foods, I don't believe the news. Or radio stereotypes, we refuse. Brainwashed in the cycle to spin. We write our own story, Black America again. Ava DuVernay is a black woman director she did Selma. She's about to do a movie called A Wrinkle in Time, which is a Disney movie, one of the biggest budget movies that any black woman definitely has ever had. She's a visionary for blackness, you know what I mean? Like, she tells our stories and shows the diversity of who we are and shoots us in beautiful ways, and it's not just a typical story that you see black characters in. Ta-Nehisi Coates is one of the greatest writers we have of our time. I had to give it up for him because his book, Between the World and Me, kind of got me in the mind space as a writer to get back to writing. Cory Booker is a politician who I know is standing up for the people. Hot damn Black America again. Think of Sandra Bland as I'm staring in the wind. The color of my skin, they comparing it to sin. About Sandra Bland, it just brought up all that what Sandra Bland's life is and how her family may feel, and all the other names that we say. We say the names and people hashtag them and we talk about them, and I say the names in the shows as paying respect, but then I think about their family members, and think about that person's life. So that's where that hot damn came from. MC Lyte, I used to always rock that song anyway. The darker it gets, the less fairer it has been. The hate made, I inherited from them. But I ain't gonna point the finger. We got anointed singers like Nina, Marvin, Billy, Stevie. Need to hear them songs, sometimes to believe me. Who freed me? Linking a Cadillac, drinking a battle raps, or is it Godspeed that we travel at, endangered in our own habitat? I started getting into the dynamics of what I think freedom is for us. Like, did Lincoln really free me? Was my mind free? Am I free when I got this Cadillac, like this car? Like, is that freedom to me? Or is it drinking? Which is sometimes for me, I feel freedom drinking. Or battle raps, which is another expression of freedom. So the last part of that is like, or is it just that because we on God level is the real freedom? Them guns and dope, man, y'all can have it back. As a matter of fact, we them lab rats you built the projects for, now you want your hood back. I guess if you could rap, you would express it too. That PTSD, we need professionals. You know what pressure do. It make the pipes bust. From schools to prison, y'all, they trying to pipe us. To your political parties invite us. Instead of making voting laws to spite us. You know, we from a family of fighters, fought in your wars and our wars. You put a brother in Star Wars, maybe you need to. And then maybe we'll believe you. See black people in the future. We wasn't shipped here to rob and shoot ya. That's really important because if you look at a lot of the movies that deal with like the future and saving the world and who saves the world, you don't see a lot of black characters that are the protagonist or the hero. Not only that, you are not the hero, but it's a quota that I've noticed in a lot of films where it's like, okay, we got our one person of color. It used to be we got our one black guy and one black woman. But then it became we got our one person of color, our one ethnic person. It could be Leonardo DiCaprio. It could be Idris Elba. It could be Chiwetel Ejiofor. It could be Common. It could be Matt Damon. It's usually you don't usually hear those names in the same conversation. We hold these truths to be self-evident. All men and women are created equal, including black Americans. At a certain point, I started realizing that I started embracing that we are Americans, black Americans. Understand that we are part of this country. We help build this country. We are citizens and part of the fabric of this country. So the only way that the country will see its equality and justice is by giving it to black people too. That's why this song is we're not sitting back just being like, okay, these are the issues. For me, this song is like a call to action.